Good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Games and Names. Tonight, we delve into the world of handball, focusing on the remarkable journey of the Egyptian women's team as they secure their qualification for the World Cup.
The Egyptian women's handball team has made history with their impressive performance, showcasing their skills and determination on the international stage. Their qualification for the World Cup is a testament to their hard work and dedication to the sport. As we celebrate this milestone achievement, it is essential to highlight some of the key players who have been instrumental in the team's success.
Handball is a dynamic team sport that originated in Northern Europe during the late 19th century. With two teams comprising 7 players each, the objective is to score points by throwing the ball into the opponent's goal. Notable competitions in handball include the IHF World Handball Championships and the Olympic Handball Tournament. The combination of skill, teamwork, and strategic gameplay in handball makes it an engaging and thrilling sport to both watch and participate in.
Handball is a team sport in which 2 teams of 7 players each, 6 outcourt players and a goalkeeper, pass a ball using their hands to throw it into the goal of the opposing team. A standard match consists of 2 periods of 30 minutes, and the team that scores more goals wins. Modern handball is played on a court of 40 by 20 meters, 131 by 66 feet, with a goal in the middle of each end. The goals are surrounded by a 6-meter, 20 feet, zone where only the defending goalkeeper is allowed. Goals must be scored by throwing the ball from outside the zone or while diving into it. The sport is usually played indoors, but outdoor variants exist in the forms of field handball, check handball, which were more common in the past, and beach handball. The game is fast and high-scoring. Professional teams now typically score between 20 and 35 goals each, though lower scores were not uncommon until a few decades ago. Body contact is permitted for the defenders trying to stop the attackers from approaching the goal. No protective equipment is mandated, but players may wear soft protective bands, pads, and mouth guards. The modern set of rules was published in 1917 by Karl Skielens, Max Heiser, and Erich Konai, on October 29 in Berlin, which is seen as the date of birth of the sport. The rules have had several revisions since. The first official handball match was played in 1917 in Germany. Karl Skielens modified the rules in 1919. The first international games were played, under these rules, with men in 1925, between Germany and Belgium, and with women in 1930, between Germany and Austria. Men's handball was first played at the 1936 Summer Olympics in Berlin outdoors, and the next time at the 1972 Summer Olympics in Munich indoors. It has been an Olympic sport since then. Women's handball was added at the 1976 Summer Olympics. The International Handball Federation was formed in 1946 and, as of 2016, has 197 member federations. The sport is most popular in Europe, and European countries have won all medals, but won in the Men's World Championship since 1938. In the Women's World Championships, only 2 non-European countries have won the title, South Korea and Brazil. The game also enjoys popularity in East Asia, North Africa, and South America. The team handball game of today was codified at the end of the 19th century in Northern Europe, primarily in Denmark, Germany, Norway, and Sweden. The first written set of team handball rules was published in 1906 by the Danish gym teacher, Lieutenant and Olympic medalist Holger Nielsen from Ordrup Grammar School, north of Copenhagen. The modern set of rules was published by Max Heiser, Karl Skielens, and Erich Konai in 1917 on October 29 in Berlin, Germany. This day is therefore seen as the date of birth of the sport. The first official handball match was played on December 2, 1917, in Berlin. In 1919, the rules were modified by Karl Skillens. Handball is played on a court 40 by 20 meters, 131 feet 3 inches, times 65 feet 7 inches, with a goal in the center of each end. The goals are surrounded by a near semicircular area, called the zone or the crease, defined by a line 6 meters from the goal. A dashed near semicircular line 9 meters from the goal marks the free throw line. Each line on the court is part of the area it encompasses. The center line belongs to both halves at the same time. A standard match has two 30-minute halves with a 10 or 15-minute, Major Championships/Olympics, halftime intermission. At halftime, teams switch sides of the court as well as benches. For youths, the length of the halves is reduced, 25 minutes at ages 12 to 15, and 20 minutes at ages 8 to 11, though national federations of some countries may differ in their implementation from the official guidelines. Each team consists of 7 players on court and 7 substitute players on the bench. One player on the court must be the designated goalkeeper, differing in his clothing from the rest of the court players. Substitution of players can be done in any number and at any time during gameplay. An exchange takes place over the substitution line. A prior notification of the referees is not necessary. The ball is spherical and must be made either of leather or a synthetic material. It is not allowed to have a shiny or slippery surface. As the ball is intended to be operated by a single hand, its official sizes vary depending on age and gender of the participating teams. The International Handball Federation, IHF, is the administrative and controlling body for international handball. Handball is an Olympic sport played during the Summer Olympics. The IHF organizes world championships, held in odd-numbered years, with separate competitions for men and women. The IHF World Men's Handball Championship 2023 title holders are Denmark. The IHF World Women's Handball Championship 2023 title holder is France.
The Egyptian women's handball team has a rich history of success, dating back to the 1970s. Through hard work and dedication, they have become a formidable force in the sport. Their recent qualification 2025 World Cup is a testament to their talent and perseverance. Their journey showcases the power of teamwork, determination, and breaking barriers in sports. The team's participation in the World Cup will not only demonstrate their athletic prowess, but also serve as a source of inspiration for future generations of female athletes.
The Egyptian women's handball team has long been a symbol of perseverance and growth in the face of challenges. Their recent qualification for the 2025 Handball World Cup marks a historic milestone, reflecting decades of hard work, determination, and evolving talent. The Egyptian women's handball team emerged in the mid-20th century as part of Egypt's broader push to develop sports for women. Initially, resources and opportunities for women's handball were limited compared to their male counterparts. However, the sport gained popularity in schools and clubs, laying the groundwork for a competitive national team. By the 1980s, the Egyptian Handball Federation began investing in the women's game. The team participated in African regional tournaments, showcasing their potential despite limited resources. The 1990s saw the rise of several talented players who began to attract attention on the continental stage, though the team still faced strong competition from handball powerhouses like Angola and Tunisia. The Egyptian women's handball team achieved notable success in the African Women's Handball Championship. Over the years, they consistently improved their performance, culminating in several podium finishes. Their rivalry with teams like Angola, Senegal, and Tunisia became highlights of the African handball scene. A turning point for the team was the establishment of youth programs and academies in the 2000s. This initiative helped identify and nurture talent from a young age, ensuring a steady pipeline of skilled players for the national team. The junior and cadet teams began making waves in international tournaments, signaling a bright future for Egyptian women's handball. The team's journey to prominence in Africa was marked by several key victories: silver medal in the African Women's Handball Championship, 2022. This marked one of their best performances, where they narrowly missed out on the gold against Angola. The team has been a regular contender in the multi-sport event, earning respect for their spirited performances. The Egyptian women's handball team participated in various international tournaments, gaining experience against stronger opponents. These matches were crucial for developing their tactical and technical skills. The qualification for the 2025 World Cup was sealed during the 2024 African Women's Handball Championship. Held in a fiercely competitive environment, the Egyptian team showcased exceptional skill, determination, and teamwork. Victory against Tunisia in the semi-finals, a dramatic match that went into extra time, with Egypt clinching the win by a narrow margin. Securing a spot in the finals, although they finished as runners-up to Angola, their performance ensured their historic qualification for the World Cup. The team has embarked on an intensive training program to prepare for the World Cup. They are scheduled to play friendly matches against European and Asian teams, focusing on enhancing their adaptability and strategies. While the team is considered an underdog on the global stage, their qualification alone is a victory for Egyptian women's handball. They aim to compete fiercely and gain valuable experience that will set the stage for future successes. The Egyptian women's handball team's historic qualification has inspired a new generation of athletes. It has also drawn attention to the need for increased investment in women's sports. The achievement is celebrated not just as a sporting milestone, but as a cultural moment, breaking barriers and challenging stereotypes. The journey of the Egyptian women's handball team is a testament to resilience and ambition. From their humble beginnings to their first-ever World Cup qualification, they have paved the way for a brighter future for women's handball in Egypt. As they step onto the world stage in 2025, they carry the hopes and dreams of a nation eager to see them shine.
Marwa Eid Abdel Malek is a celebrated Egyptian women's handball player known for her exceptional skills and leadership on the national team. With strategic prowess and physical agility, she has become a key player in the sport. Marwa's professionalism and commitment serve as a model for aspiring athletes, emphasizing the importance of hard work and dedication. Beyond her athletic success, she advocates for gender equality and women's empowerment in Egypt. Marwa's impact extends beyond the court, making her a true champion both in sports and society.
Marwa Eid Abdel Malek has emerged as one of the most prominent figures in Egyptian women's handball, carving a unique path in a sport where opportunities for women were once limited. With her exceptional talent, leadership, and dedication, she has played a vital role in elevating the status of the Egyptian women's handball team on the international stage. Born in Egypt in the late 1980s, Marwa Eid Abdel Malek displayed a passion for sports from a young age. Encouraged by her family and local community, she joined a youth handball program in Cairo. Her natural athleticism and quick understanding of the game quickly set her apart from her peers. Marwa's early exposure to competitive handball came through her participation in school and club tournaments. She joined one of Egypt's top handball clubs, where she received professional training and honed her skills. By her teenage years, Marwa was already being scouted by coaches for the national youth team. Marwa made her debut with the Egyptian national women's handball team in her early 20s, becoming one of the youngest players on the squad. Her versatility on the court and ability to perform under pressure earned her a starting position. She quickly gained a reputation as a dynamic playmaker and a reliable scorer. Marwa played a significant role in the Egyptian team's campaigns at the African Women's Handball Championships. Her standout performances helped the team achieve notable milestones. 2016 African Championship, contributed as a leading scorer, helping Egypt secure a fourth-place finish, their best in years. 2022 African Championship, played a pivotal role in Egypt's journey to the finals, where they claimed the silver medal after a hard-fought match against Angola. In addition to her national team contributions, Marwa pursued an illustrious club career. She became one of the few Egyptian women to play professionally abroad, signing with European clubs and competing in top-tier leagues. Marwa's move to Europe was a groundbreaking step for Egyptian women in handball. She played for prominent clubs in France and Spain, where she excelled and gained international recognition. Her achievements include French league titles, helped her club secure multiple league victories, solidifying her reputation as one of the best Egyptian exports in the sport. European competitions, represented her club in prestigious tournaments such as the EHF Cup, showcasing her skills against some of the best players in the world. Marwa Eid Abdelmalek is celebrated for her well-rounded playing style. As a left back, she combines physicality, precision, and tactical intelligence. Her key attributes include powerful shots, known for her long-range shooting accuracy, playmaking abilities, excellent vision, and the ability to orchestrate attacks. Defensive skills, a tenacious defender who often disrupts opposition plays. Leadership, as a senior player, she mentors younger teammates and inspires confidence on the court. Marwa was instrumental in Egypt's historic qualification for the 2025 Handball World Cup. In the 2024 African Women's Handball Championship, she led the team in scoring during crucial matches, including the semi-final victory against Tunisia. Her defensive prowess and strategic gameplay were key to Egypt's performance, earning her the admiration of fans and analysts alike. Marwa Eid Abdelmalek is not only a remarkable athlete but also a role model for aspiring female athletes in Egypt and the Arab world. She actively advocates for gender equality in sports and works to inspire the next generation of players. Through her success, she has challenged societal norms and proven that Egyptian women can excel on the global stage. As one of Egypt's most accomplished handball players, Marwa Eid Abdelmalek's legacy is firmly established. Looking ahead, she remains focused on World Cup 2025, leading the Egyptian team in their first-ever appearance on the world stage, youth development, supporting initiatives to develop grassroots handball programs for girls in Egypt. Continued excellence, competing at the highest levels with both her club and national team. Marwa Eid Abdelmalek's journey is a story of resilience, ambition, and excellence. From her beginnings in Cairo to becoming an international handball star, she has broken barriers and inspired countless young women. As she prepares to lead Egypt at the 2025 Handball World Cup, Marwa's contributions to the sport will continue to resonate, marking her as a true icon of Egyptian and global handball.
Nouran Khaled is a standout player in Egyptian women's handball, known for her skill and leadership. Starting at a young age, she has worked hard to excel in the sport, earning recognition nationally and internationally. Khaled's agility, strategic thinking, and precision make her a formidable force on the court. Her ability to read the game and make decisive plays under pressure sets her apart.
Nouran Khaled is a name that has become synonymous with excellence and determination in Egyptian women's handball. As one of the standout players on the national team, her skill, leadership, and contributions have played a pivotal role in the team's rise to prominence, including their historic qualification for the 2025 Handball World Cup. Born and raised in Alexandria, Nouran Khaled discovered her love for handball at a young age. Growing up in a sports-loving family, she was introduced to the game through school programs. Her exceptional athleticism and quick grasp of the sport's fundamentals caught the attention of local coaches. Nouran began her handball journey at a local club, where she quickly emerged as a promising talent. By her early teens, she was participating in regional tournaments, often dominating games with her dynamic play and natural leadership. Nouran's performances at the club level earned her a call-up to the Egyptian junior national team. Competing in African and international youth tournaments, she showcased her abilities as a versatile player, adept at both attacking and defensive roles. At just 20 years old, Nouran Khaled made her debut for the Egyptian senior national team. Her inclusion brought renewed energy and tactical diversity to the squad. As a central playmaker, her role became indispensable, orchestrating plays and delivering key performances in high-stakes matches. Arhan Khaled has been a cornerstone of Egypt's success in the African Women's Handball Championship 2022 edition. Her remarkable performances helped Egypt secure a silver medal, their best finish in decades. She was one of the tournament's top scorers, earning accolades for her consistency and impact. 2024 edition, Nouran's leadership and clutch performances in critical matches, including the semi-finals against Tunisia, were instrumental in securing Egypt's historic qualification for the 2025 Handball World Cup. Beyond her contributions to the national team, Nouran has enjoyed a stellar club career, representing top teams in Egypt and abroad. As a key player for her Egyptian club, Nouran has won multiple domestic championships, establishing her dominance in the league. International experience. Her participation in regional club tournaments has enriched her gameplay, exposing her to diverse playing styles and tactics. Nouran Khaled was a driving force behind Egypt's historic qualification for the 2025 Handball World Cup. Her contributions in the 2024 African Women's Handball Championship were nothing short of extraordinary. Clutch performances, scored critical goals in high-pressure situations, particularly in the semi-final victory against Tunisia. Leadership on the court. Her ability to rally the team during challenging moments was crucial in securing their place in the World Cup. Nouran Khaled is not only a star athlete but also a role model for young handball players in Egypt. Her dedication, humility, and work ethic inspire countless girls to pursue their dreams in sports. She actively participates in community programs and youth development initiatives, advocating for greater support for women's sports in Egypt. As one of the leaders of the Egyptian women's handball team, Nouran Khaled has her sights set on achieving even greater milestones. Nouran aims to lead Egypt to a competitive showing in their World Cup debut, showcasing their potential on the global stage. She aspires to further her professional career, potentially joining elite European clubs. Nouran is passionate about mentoring young players and contributing to the growth of handball in Egypt. Nouran Khaled's journey in handball is a story of talent, perseverance, and ambition. From her early days in Alexandria to becoming a cornerstone of the Egyptian national team, she has proven herself as a force to be reckoned with. As she prepares to represent Egypt at the 2025 Handball World Cup, her legacy continues to grow, inspiring a new generation of athletes and solidifying her place as one of the greatest players in Egyptian women's handball history.
Malak Talat is a standout player on the Egyptian women's handball team, known for her exceptional skills and leadership. Through dedication and hard work, she has become a key player in both national and international competitions. As a role model in a male-dominated sport, Talat's success highlights the importance of perseverance and determination in achieving one's goals.
Malak Talat has emerged as a key figure in the Egyptian women's handball team, playing a vital role in the squad's recent successes. With her skill, dedication, and ability to deliver under pressure, Malak has become a symbol of the bright future for Egyptian women's handball. Born in Cairo in the late 1990s, Malak Talat grew up in a family that encouraged sports and physical activity. Her first exposure to handball came during her school years, where her agility and athleticism quickly set her apart. Encouraged by her coaches, she joined a local handball club to refine her skills and pursue her passion for the sport. Malak's early handball career was marked by rapid growth. Playing for her local club in Cairo, she demonstrated an innate ability to read the game and adapt her style, earning her a reputation as a versatile and hardworking player. By her mid-teens, she was already competing in national youth tournaments, consistently ranking among the top performers. Malak's exceptional performances at the club level earned her a spot on Egypt's youth national handball team. Competing in African and international junior tournaments, she showcased her potential as a key contributor. Her standout performances in the 2017 African Youth Handball Championship helped Egypt secure a podium finish, marking her as a rising star in the sport. By the age of 20, Malak Talat was called up to the senior national team. Her debut was marked by an impressive display of skill and composure, earning her praise from coaches and fans alike. She quickly established herself as a regular starter, playing a crucial role in both offensive and defensive setups. Malik Talat has been an integral part of the Egyptian team's campaigns in the African Women's Handball Championship. Malik played a pivotal role in Egypt's silver medal finish, contributing significantly in both scoring and defense. Her performance against top teams like Angola and Senegal earned her recognition as one of the tournament's standout players. In the team's historic run to the finals, Malik's leadership and clutch performances were instrumental. Her ability to step up in critical moments, particularly in the semi-final victory against Tunisia, was vital to Egypt's success and their qualification for the 2025 Handball World Cup. Malik Talat played a crucial role in Egypt's qualification for their first-ever Handball World Cup in 2025. Her contributions during the 2024 African Women's Handball Championship were instrumental. Semi-final against Tunisia, Malik's all-around performance, including key defensive stops and crucial goals, helped secure a dramatic victory. Throughout the tournament, she displayed remarkable consistency, earning her a spot among the championship's top performers. Malik Talat's journey from a young girl with a dream to one of Egypt's leading handball players is a story of perseverance, talent, and ambition.
This ends this week's episode of your program, Games and Names. Thank you for watching. Until we meet again. Goodbye.